Hello everyone! Welcome to the first ACOTAR reading vlog. I'm very excited to be doing this month, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for me at least. So I'm about to get started on A Court of Thorns and Roses, but first, let me take off this stupid book cover. That's one reason I don't like hardbacks, is because the book covers are nuts. I am ready to get started, and I will probably hop back on here after I've gotten a few chapters out of the way, and we'll see. I've got a couple hours to read before Nathan gets home from work. I'm on page 4. This opening is too similar to the movie of Twilight because she's in a forest. Even though, like, Bella wasn't in a forest, there was still a deer in a clearing, and she found a deer, and she's in the forest, and that's all I can think about. This is Twilight, so, okay. So one thing I love is that this book has oh my gosh, okay. Has a map, and I love that. And I was, like, coming over here, I was like, okay, where's Prythian? And I'm looking, like, here, and then I saw that Feyre's village is right there, so I was like, Prythian should be like right here. Apparently that's the whole thing. LOL, I just saw that as I turned my camera on. I'm very curious now, but now I answered my own question, so, you know, we're fine. Okay, so Tamlin is the one that came to get her, and I can see why people like him at first. She's at his house now, and I actually am really enjoying this. I'm liking it a lot. I'm very, like, not confused, but I've never read any books where fairies are able to kind of shapeshift or be things. So the fact that he's, like, this weird big creature is weird to me, and also the fact that the wolf was a fairy at the beginning that she killed was kind of confusing. And also, she literally keeps repeating over and over that fairies can't lie, and I feel like she's saying that, and then we're gonna find out that they can lie because everything she's been taught about fairies is gonna be a lie, and they're gonna be nothing like she was taught, and all that jazz. So I'm just gonna throw that out there before we find out that fairies can lie. Okay, I'm on chapter 10, which is page something. Page 90. I like how fast this book is. It's a really quick paced, like, read. But we're gonna watch Captain America Civil War because we've been watching Marvel. So I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll probably try to read a little bit more tonight. It's only 6:30, but I probably won't come back on here till tomorrow. Okay, it's the next morning. I've done my school stuff today. I cleaned the house, and now it's time to continue with this book. I made it to chapter 11 last night, I think. Chapter 11 or 12. Chapter 11. So I'm just shy of 100 pages. And I'm going to try to get pretty far in this because I've got like 5 hours before I have to go to class. So I have nothing else to do today because I did everything I needed to. And I'm just going to let myself read all friggin' day. Okay, one of my favorite things is when, like, the main character, if it's a woman, she tries to steal, like, a knife or something, which Feyre did. She stole a knife from the dinner table or whatever, and Tamlin just brought it up and was like, are you ever going to use the knife you stole? I don't know, something like that. Just, like, I don't know, when they're able to catch those little things, the little details, I love it. I love it. Okay, so just found out that the fairies can lie, which I assumed, so, but we have figured that out. Okay, I'm on chapter 19, page 167, and Feyre has found the cereal and got information out of him, and then the Naga came and, like, attacked. There were 4 of them, and then Tamlin came to save her, which is making me just like Tamlin even more. Like, I'm just gonna say it, I am enjoying Tamlin a lot. But they just spent a day in a glen, so it was Tamlin, Lucien, and Feyre, and I'm just really kind of liking this dynamic. Lucien, I kind of learned a little bit about his past, and I liked their talk because he's the one that gave her the info on the cereal, and then, like, gave her a knife because he, like, hesitated after he heard her scream. And I don't know, I'm just really enjoying it. I'm liking Tamlin. I don't even care. I just like Tamlin, you know? That's the point, right? We're supposed to like him, and then something's probably gonna happen and we're supposed to not like him anymore. So I'm just gonna like let myself love him because I just like it. Got a couple more hours that I can read. I'll try to, I don't know, so interesting stuff keeps happening, which is why I just want to keep picking up my camera and recording because I'm finding it super interesting. They're like, I mean, it's kind of a slow build up, which honestly I don't mind, especially in the first book because it's a 5-book series. You don't want stuff to just be crazy all at once because sometimes it's just too chaotic. And I'm liking this build up because it's just making me more interested in the story and just kind of making me want to keep reading because I want stuff to start happening. And so I don't mind it. I'm kind of enjoying it. And I'm just, you know, I'm excited that she's finally like over the mindset of trying to get out because I'm like, just stay, it's fine. So gonna keep reading and see what happens. Feyre is being frustrated right now because she didn't listen to Tamlin and she's going outside following the drums for their Calanmai, their fire night. I'm just, no, this is not gonna end well. Like, just stay in your room. Can you not just, like, do you have to go? You're gonna just cause a scene and you're gonna screw stuff up. This is not gonna end well. Sorry for that unflattering angle of the time lapse, but I just needed to get through the Great Right, and I did, and I want to know who the handsome stranger was that kind of saved her. Oh my gosh. So I just got to chapter 31, and I don't even remember what's happened since I've spoken last. Anyway, Feyre got sent home. Tamlin sent her home because Rhysand showed up and kind of threw a fit, kind of made a scene, and she gave him a name of a village girl, and now she's back home and is learning that that girl's family, everyone died in their house and they couldn't find the girl's body. So what the heck is happening? Also, Nesta starting to actually like her, even though she's still kind of a brat, but I kind of like that. Stuff just got real interesting. I'm sorry, but Feyre could have told Tamlin that she loved him and broken the curse as he was sending her away. Like, come on. He said it to her, hoping she would say it back, and she almost did. And she didn't. And that could have broken his curse. The curse of the Spring Court. Come on! And now he's under the mountain. And I don't know what's going on anymore. What the frick? Oh my gosh. What? Okay, I'm taking a break. Well, I'm just gonna go to bed. It's like almost 10 and I am someone that can't stay up late to read even if I want to. I just can't do it. Plus I have to get up early and work tomorrow. But I'm on page 304 out of 416. I read a little over 200 pages today. So I just got to the point where Feyre made a deal with Amarantha to free Tamlin if she completes the quests and whatever. So that is where I am leaving off. I really want to keep reading, but I don't want to, I need to find a good stopping point, and I feel like this is a good stopping point because she just agreed to it. And so I feel like tomorrow will be full of the like events that she has to do or the tasks. So I think it was a good spot to stop, because if I keep reading, I'm not going to want to stop, and I need to. So I should be finishing it tomorrow, which is exciting. And I think I might order the 3rd book now, just in case I finish the 2nd book in like 2 or 3 days. I want it to be here. I can't believe I'm already like done with the 1st book. It's really good. Okay, last 100 and 12 pages. Here we go. Okay, I'm a huge fan of Rysand. Him and Feyre just made the deal that she'll come stay with him for a week every month at his court, the night court. And I'm actually super excited about that because I like kind of those darker characters. I'm typically very drawn to them, so I'm excited about what's happening. I don't even know what day it is. I don't even care because I have finished A Court of Thorns and Roses, you guys. And I have a lot of thoughts, so I'm probably gonna put up like a full review tomorrow, or at least film it and put up this reading vlog of tomorrow. But so many things happened. Rysand, I don't even think I'm saying his name right. I don't even care. I like him a lot, like a lot. Like he's not a dark character. He's kind of more like bad boy, but like total softie. I'm assuming he's gonna be a total softie. He's a total softie, I just know it. And so I'm like super drawn to him because I love those kind of characters and I really like him. And just like everything that he did throughout the trials and her being there, like it makes sense and it makes me like him so much more. The trials were interesting. The first one was disgusting. I didn't like reading that one. I had to reread it, like kind of reread parts of it over, so I made sure to get it. Because I didn't want to just like fly through it. I wanted to like actually make sure I was reading everything. And the worm was disgusting, and all I could think of was the SpongeBob worm. And that's literally all I could think. So then the next one made me really sad because she's illiterate and couldn't read. And I was just really happy Rysand was there to kind of have that whatever bond they have through the deal that they made and the tattoos and the eye and the hand and the stuff. I was happy that he was able to help her in that way to pull the right freaking lever. And so I'm just happy that was there. And then a third task, I was expecting it to be Elaine, Nesta, and her father, the three people, or at least like Lucian was in there. I swear I thought he was gonna die. I did. But then they pulled Tamlin's off and it was a switcheroo, which I understand. I don't know. And I was so happy she figured out that he had a heart of stone. I didn't know, obviously, but when she read it, I was like, oh, good, thank gosh, okay. He's got a heart of stone. And it just made me happy because then she was able to stab him and it made sense and all that. But then she died as she solved the freaking riddle and she turned into a fairy? Like, come on. Oh, I was excited. I was scared. I don't know. The riddle was all making sense, but then they got to take their masks off and I could just like feel that relief of getting that off your face after 50 years. I was just excited. And so she's a fairy and now I cannot wait for a Court of Mist and Fury because she's going to be getting used to her fairy stuff. And I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of Rysand in it because he made the deal with her to have her stay with him for a week at a time at the night court. So I'm excited to go to the night court and probably see other courts because she's a fairy now. So she belongs in the land. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll give my full review hopefully like the day after tomorrow or tomorrow. We'll see. I went through this one really fast. I don't know if I'll be able to get through the other ones quite as fast because I do have school and I do work. So I do have other freaking priorities, sadly. But thank you for sticking with me on this first book, and I'm so excited to go through the rest of this journey with you guys. I'll see you guys with the next book. Bye.